Good happy Sunday. I'm Riley King. I'm your host, and welcome to this Sunday edition of Total New Hampshire, right here on WRMK News 12. Let's begin this Sunday edition right now. Today, on this edition of Total New Hampshire, we're talking about the GOP divides emerge as John E. Sununu enters the U.S. Senate race. Former U.S. Senator John E. Sununu return to politics sparked a wave of Republican endorsements within hours of his campaign launch Wednesday, setting the stage for a continuous GOP primary and a potential rematch against Democratic Rep. Chris Pappas next fall. The new news campaign announcement, first reported by WRMK News 12, emphasized a call for effective and less dysfunctional leadership in Washington. I'm focused right now on launching this campaign with strength, Sununu said in his announcement video. In his opening salvo, Sununu criticized congressional Democrats and Pappas in particular over recent budget battle and the threat of a government shutdown. I never opposed a resolution just to keep government open so they can navigate the final spending deals. But that's what Democrats have done, Sununu said. Frankly, that's what Chris Pappas did. Pappas quickly fired back, casting Sununu as a relic of an earlier political error. When you look at someone like John E. Sununu, what he was first elected to Congress more than 30 years ago. I was in high school at the time, Pappas said. He has a long track record of standing up for corporate special interest. Before any general election showdown, however, Sununu must first face former U.S. Senator Scott Brown, who is positioning himself as the underdog in a primary fight against the GOP establishment's preferred candidate. In 2010, I was the underdog. No one knew me, Brown said. The people in D.C. blew me off until last week. I'm expecting that, quite frankly, to happen again. They've not, they're not very good at picking the winners. Brown dismissed the string of endorsements for Sununu as political noise, insisting that New Hampshire voters value contested primaries. Since it is wrong to have a primary, isn't that the New Hampshire way? Brown said. I mean, come on, it's kind of exciting. Political observers say Brown's enthusiasm may not be enough to overcome Sununu's early momentum. Sununu is a big name, said Neil Levinsky, director of New Hampshire Institute of Politics. He served in the Senate and a perception in politics is almost everything at this early stage. If people think the money and support are going to Sununu, that makes it tougher for the other candidate. And that does it for this Sunday edition of Total New Hampshire. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Total New Hampshire. And have a great rest of your Sunday and see you next Sunday. Bye.